Foster, Darren, during OTAs and minicamp, talked about watching tape of Josh's old system in New England, and the way he described it was Gronk running wild. What do you see when you look at stuff like that and how the offense could go going forward? And lastly, how do you pronounce your last name?
Yeah, Paul. I'll answer the easy one first. So for me, it's a lot easier if you're saying my full name. It's a lot easier to say Foster Moreau. I get that. I understand that. It kind of sequences into each other really well. I've never really minded it, and it's never really mattered to me. The way my dad always said it was Moreau, like Morrow or MORE-OH. So that it doesn't really affect me, but I'm glad you watched Will's podcast. That's fantastic. Yeah, I appreciate it. Gronk running wild. Gronk is a Hall of Fame talent. He's a Mount Rushmore guy, especially for the tight end position. And watching him a lot of times, it's very special for me. Obviously, I had 2 years ago, I got to watch a lot of Jason Witten film, and obviously he became my teammate, and it was an incredible experience for me. And just getting to study those legends of the game, those Mount Rushmore level talents is kind of unbelievable.
So we were just talking to Duron Harmon. It's pretty clear why he became a leader so quickly on the defense. But what kind of guy on defense that's a good leader brings to you, and how much of a leader has he been in that locker?
Duron's fantastic. For those of you who did watch the podcast, I would say don't. But Duron, I named him my number 2 best friend on the team. It's probably a little facetious, but he is an unbelievable leader, and he has been that from the outset. His energy, positive attitude, just what he brings to the table for us, just so much confidence on the defensive side, especially in the secondary. He's a special human being, and that really translates over onto the grass.
Since you brought it up, how much feedback have you got? It was obviously an awesome interview. A lot of great stuff came out, but I'm sure there was people like, what are you doing? But it was great. So, what did people have to say?
Will Compton put out a quote that was quoted from Will Compton that really pissed me off, because that's not what I would say. But anyway,
So not the team to beat.
I'd never say that. It's not the truth. We have so much work to do, and we have a lot to put in, and we haven't won the division here in a number of years. So that'd be ludicrous of me to say, and it'd be childish and stupid. But of course, if you put it on the internet, no one's going to put in the footwork and the research to actually see if it's true or not. Anyway, it was a fun podcast, and Will Compton is a dear friend of mine. And I love the guy to death, and he's an incredible personality in this industry, and he will be for a very, very long time.